Listen, y'all, I'm going to need you to go to this woman's TikTok page, click on the link, and buy this book. Buy this book. There is a large swath, a large population of Black Americans that can relate to what she's talking about, I being one of them. Now, what she talks about, and in her book, she gives instructions on how to train a child who happens to have black skin like mine, how to navigate and grow up in a country where there are opportunities as well as obstacles, and how to balance that out and navigate it to become successful. We live in a society now where it is easier for more people to become successful than it has ever been before. Why? Simply because of the information age. That's not the only reason, but that is a major reason, because information, instruction, there's so much of it that there's too much of it. You have to sift through what is right information and what's wrong information because there's so much of it. There's no excuse that anybody should have to not have some modicum of success in this country. Yet, there's a whole group of people that will tell you still in 2024 that because you are born with more melanin than others, that you automatically are going to fail. That no matter what, it is outside of your hands for you to be successful in this country. And what needs to happen is the entire thing needs to be torn down and rebuilt in their image. My experience, I grew up in New York for half my life when I was a little kid, where I did not know one white person. Grew up in the hood, went to bed hearing gunshots and fights and people playing basketball and screaming and yelling at 3 o'clock in the morning. I lived on the 14th floor of a 31-story building. There was urine and all that kind of stuff in the stairwells and hallways. The elevator would always be broken. We lived in the hood in Brooklyn, New York. My mom and dad did everything they could to get us out of there before it was too late. And they did it. They broke their back. We moved out of the hood and went to Florida. In Florida, I went from New York, not knowing one white person, to being the only black kid in all my classes and learning about how to navigate myself in a new town where everything was unfamiliar. And then on top of that, there was a whole nother class of people, the black people that lived in the hood in that area in Florida. And I was rejected by them when I first got there because I didn't talk like them. I didn't act like them. I didn't sag my pants. I didn't do any of that stuff. And because of that, they said the typical, oh, he's trying to be white. Because I was in the higher classes, got decent grades, I was trying to be white. Now, these people nowadays, these black activists or whatever on here will try to say that, oh, you're just fragile, you're pick-me's and all that. But what they don't understand is that that has made most of us stronger than they are, because we can navigate a world where we see both sides and we are able to be successful no matter what. And what's funny is the people on that side of things that perpetuate the victimhood, they get to be successful without telling other people how to come over as well, because they profit off of the pain and the hurt. But this lady, she's written a book that is to help you train your children to navigate this world, where you understand that, yes, there is racism. It's never going to end because it's a STEM problem, but they don't have to be ruled by it. So I suggest you go get that book, check it out. What's your opinion on this? Were you a kid that grew up as a black person and, was put on the outside because you didn't act, think, speak like the rest of them? How did you navigate it?